So David, how would you describe financial leadership to someone who maybe hasn't heard the term before?
Well, leadership, I really believe, is about two things. It's about communication and it's about development. So when we put leadership and we add the financial piece, it's really about helping people see that, number one, it's really not accounting that we're talking about. We're talking about how would I lead my department in my hotel around my numbers. Because I'm running a business, and inside of my department I have payroll and expenses, maybe even some revenue, and that's part of my job, is to manage that stuff. So I don't need to be an accountant to do that, but I do need to have financial leadership skills in order to manage those processes. So that's the difference really between accounting and financial leadership. And the communication piece is really the foundation, because in our business we're always communicating about what's going on, whether it be what's going on with the guest in-house or what's going on with our colleagues, and communicating about the numbers and the financial health of our hotel is just as important, because people need to know that information in order to be successful.
Is financial leadership hard? I feel like many people in hotels would say, but I'm not a numbers person, or we have an accountant. So it sounds like it's something that's easy in concept, but
Yeah.
Would you say it's hard to do?
No, and you're right, a lot of people are fearful of it and they think it's hard because they think it's accounting. But it's not, and they also have this idea that it needs to be perfect because they think it's math. So I use the analogy of grade 10 math. There is an answer for your algebra question, a right and wrong answer. But with the numbers in the hotel, there is no answer that's right or wrong, because the only thing we know about the budget or the forecast is whatever you're putting together is going to be wrong anyways, because the result is always different. So it's not about a math exercise, it's about putting together a plan that has numbers attached to it as to how we're going to achieve the results we want, and then trying to execute that plan.
What are the benefits to implementing financial leadership at one of your properties?
Yeah, that's a great question. So, if you don't have any plan, any road will take you where you want to go. So in a hotel we have multiple departments, and every single department manager needs to have a plan as to how they're going to execute their financial piece so that we can achieve a combined success in the hotel, so we can achieve our financial goals. And if people don't have their individual plans, they don't know what their piece is, then we're left up to chance as to how things turn out.
So who can be a financial leader?
Anyone can be a financial leader, because it's not about accounting, it's about business thinking. And we're in the business of running the hotel, and if you've been promoted and you're now the front office manager, we believe, because we've promoted you, that you have the capabilities of running the front office, which means looking after the guests, looking after the colleagues, and also looking after your budget or your forecast. And it's not about you understanding accounting, again, it's about you just knowing how many resources you have and how many you've used, what's left over, so that you're keeping track of that piece of the business. So that's financial leadership, really, in a nutshell.